Hey guys, it's Danny. Welcome back to my channel. For today's December daily video, I am working on pages 10 through 13. Last time we did pages 5 through, through 9? So yeah, so today we're doing 10, 11, 12, and 13. So hopefully this video will be a little bit quicker than the last two, although I know some of you guys really enjoy the longer videos. But yeah, so anyway, let's get started. So day 10 is kind of, I'm noticing actually that a lot of my pages, like my spreads, I guess, are double-sided. So like 10 is going to be two sides, so is 11. So that's just how it's kind of working out, which is fine. I don't mind it because the stories are getting told and that's what matters. So for the 10th story, I have this really cool piece of ephemera. This was from a Messy box last year, the year before, I can't remember, but I've held on to it this whole time, and I thought it would be perfect for documenting Spency's favorite song this year for Christmas. I mean, his favorite Christmas song, whatever, you know what I'm saying. So for him this year, it is, I think it's called The Most Wonderful Day of the Year. It's from the Rudolph movie. It's the one that the Island of Misfit Toys song or whatever. So what I did was I cut down a journal card size piece of paper from one of the L Studio papers. It is double-sided, but I printed all of the lyrics to the Misfit song, I guess, on this journal card that I created. So it's like several times over the lyrics of the song. I mean, the song is not this incredibly long. It's actually pretty short. So I think there's like 3 or 4, I don't know, sections. You know what I'm saying, right? So I just duplicated it until it filled up the card. So I thought that would be kind of a cool way to document the actual song, and then it like kind of blends in a little bit. So I enjoyed that. I thought that was kind of neat. Don't know what's in this pocket. What are you? Get out of there. We don't want you. So yeah, so this card will go in here, and I have the number 10 right here. And what I was gonna do is just like place it right on top, like right in the middle, just keep it super simple. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm sure there's a much more interesting way of doing this, but I just kind of want to get these pages done this time. Let's see, I was thinking just like right in the middle, maybe a little bit up. As you guys might remember, my word that I'm kind of focusing on for this December daily is the word magic. And in this song, they say that Santa's sleigh is magic. So on one of the repetitions of the lyrics, I bolded the word magic. It's just this one right here. It's really small, like probably nobody but me will ever notice it. And I think that's kind of cool. It's just a very subtle way, at least for me, to see that I'm including, you know, stories of magic, I guess, into my December daily, which is definitely what I wanted. So I'm going to staple these down because I've been doing that and I think it's a nice little detail. So that will go on this side. I had also die cut a little clear tab. I don't know if I will use this or not. I'm kind of liking the idea that I don't use it, but I think I'm just gonna save the tab for right now. I might come back and use it, I might not, I don't know, but I will just slide it in with this little pocket. So on the back side of this little page, I have this card that says the story of today, and what I want to do is have Spency just write down why he likes this song so much. One, to kind of get another viewpoint in the album, another voice, as Allie Edwards would say, as well as capture his handwriting and kind of his thought process right now. He's 15, almost 16, so the fact that he likes this song the best I find interesting. So I think that would be cool for him to write about it, and then at some point in the future, if he ever looked back on this album, he might be interested to see why he liked that song so much. I do know though, this tab I'm just gonna kind of slide in here. Maybe I will staple it on the side, I don't know. We'll figure it out later. I do know though that I want to make a little shaker pocket with this like record player thing. I already have my fuse tool kind of heated up. I'm just gonna add in some little stars in here, I think. And I don't want like a ton of them. I just want like a few, just to add a little bit of sparkle and shine to this page. And I think what I also want to do is staple down this die cut. I think that'd be a nice little touch. There we go. So that will stay in place as the shaker bits move around. Usually I have a little test piece of plastic, but I'm just gonna cross my fingers that this works fine today without having the test thing. Okay. And to the back too. I think it might have worked. Okay, cool. So and then there's just a little bit of stars and a little bit of sparkle. So that is a pretty quick page. Again, I'll have Spencer fill out this part for me. All right, the next page is day 11 or story 11. All right, so day 11 looks like this so far, and this page is all about the holiday movies that we watch. We do like a Christmas / holiday movie marathon all through the month of December, and we watch like every single one of the holiday movies that we own. So that's what this page is about. It kind of captures some fun moments in the movies that we enjoy watching every year. So these are like quotes from the movies. So you sit on a throne of lies, Merry Christmas, you filthy animal, etc., for 11 of the movies that we watch. So I'm going to go ahead and staple on the 11. I want to staple it first. No, I'm gonna adhere it first. And then kind of the fun thing about this will be fine. Okay, so I was thinking that it would be fun to have the quotes on the front so you could kind of guess which movies they were, right? And then on the back, I was going to put all the little like just pictures from the movies. I thought that would be kind of fun. And then maybe like my mom or someone who like doesn't watch a lot of Christmas movies, they like would have fun trying to guess. I don't know, Spency I know would probably have fun trying to guess, so that's what we're gonna do. And then I also, for the back of the 11, I have this little cutout that just talks about how we watch all these Christmas movies, and these are our favorites. So Spency loves Miracle on 34th Street, I love White Christmas of course, and Bill loves A Christmas Story. It makes him laugh, it's ridiculous. That's just what he does. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pair all these up and just slide in the little things. We just watched the Griswold one the other night, last night, I think, from when I'm filming this. So I've got that one. Bumble's Bounce, my beloved Rudolph. You guys, what is your favorite Christmas movie? Tell me down below because I would totally love to know. I feel like we watch, in my family at least, a lot of the classic kind of Christmas movies. So if you have any that aren't kind of represented here, let me know. I'm really curious. What is this one? This one's about believing in faith and stuff. This one, I think. Okay. You guys, Tom Hanks, Polar Express. I can't even. He's my favorite. I love him. I would totally marry him if I didn't have Bill. So this one is from White Christmas. Where's my favorite? Okay. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. So I think this is just kind of a fun way to snapshot kind of all the movies that we really enjoy and kind of honor them all. I was thinking of just choosing one Christmas movie to focus on this year, but I'm already focusing on one song, you know, the one I just talked about, Spency liking, the Misfit Toys one, and I already talked about a specific ornament, so I wanted to do kind of a broader kind of spread at this point, because I've done a lot of like really focused stories in my album recently, so I thought this would be kind of nice to have a nice little overview situation. I don't know. Looks fine. We're gonna go with it. And then I think that's all I'm gonna do for this page. So it's just a matter of, you know, printing out all the things and prepping it. This one had a lot more prep work to it than actual decorating. And I do really like that you can see the catalog page behind this one. I think that's kind of cool because you can kind of get a peek of what's coming up next, which is cool. So that's what that looks like. So here I have the front page of a Harry and David catalog. This catalog, I don't know how to explain it without getting like super emotional because it is just a catalog. But Bill's parents, they're no longer with us. They passed away few years ago, and we really miss them. We love them so much, but they're not here anymore. But they always used to send us something from Harry and David during the holidays, or like a big box of tasty cakes or whatever. So this catalog, like when it arrived, totally made us think of them. Not that we don't think of them all the time anyway, we do, but it's kind of nostalgic in a way, right? And then I was reading the front and it says believe in the magic, hello, magic of the season. So I'm like, okay, well, I have to put this in there, right? And then I flipped the front cover and there's a huge freaking pear on it. Bill's dad's favorite fruit was pears. They always had pears, and whenever we go over there for Christmas, you know, or during the holidays, he'd always be like, oh, I bought all these pears, you guys need to help eat them, blah blah blah, whatever, right? So I don't know, it just, this whole page spoke to me. I know it's kind of silly that it's a catalog page or whatever, but I don't know, it means something to us, and that's what's important, and it totally fit, so that's why it's in here. Yeah, so on page 12 is just a letter that I wrote to Bill's parents the other night, because I was thinking, you know, how do I want to talk about this catalog page, right? Like, how do I want to do that? What would be a good way to get that in the album? So I decided just to write them a letter. It's right here, just telling them like all the memories that we have of spending the holidays with them, and kind of the special moments, the quiet moments, the normal moments, you know, and the things that we miss about going to visit them and spending time with them during this time of year. So I think that's pretty cool. I asked Bill if he wanted to write something about his parents in the album. He couldn't do it, which I totally understand. So I was like, you can do it if you want, but if you don't want to, I will totally do it. It's not a big deal at all. I'm happy to. So that's what I did. I just wrote them a little letter. So I need to figure out like how I want to put this in here. I was thinking of like covering up this holiday highlights with some washi or a label sticker or something, and then putting these moments are so special on top of there. But I kind of like that the red kind of ties in, so maybe I can use this like under here. And I want to cut down this acetate piece just for a little bit of added extra whateverness. I have all these. This is where I got these moments are so special thing. This right here. Could also use the love this tradition thing there to tie in the red, but I kind of like this one. So maybe let's just do that. Maybe let's just kind of go with it. But I feel like this isn't really a highlight. Like, this makes it sound joyful, and it's, I don't know, it's kind of not really a super joyful page. And I feel like this is kind of boring. Let's see what else I've got. So I've got some kind of like label-y things from L Studio. I'm not really feeling any of those. You know what maybe I'll do? Okay, maybe I figured it out. Let's see. Let's get some washi tape. So I like to keep my washi tape in these Dollar Tree like organizer things. These are in the like stationery desk supplies area or whatever. They're just like a desk organizer. So washi do I want to use? I want to cover this up. I can make like a little flag out of that. Why don't we do that? Little scissors. I think that looks nice. And then I will put on this sticker behind it. I'm gonna add some Tombow Extreme. Do that. And then I wonder if a staple would go through these. Do we think it might? I don't know. Maybe let's test it. So I'm gonna test it. Just like a random piece of this chipboard. Yep, okay. Just going to staple right in the middle like that. And I think that makes it look really nice and special and honors the moment a little bit. So why don't we do that? Put it right in the middle. And that is what that looks like. I think that looks really nice and kind of honors the story. And then I think here, some of these, I don't know, pockets are like slightly different sizes, so I'm having to like measure all the things a lot this year, which is kind of annoying. Okay, 3x4. Let's do it. Do that. So this card just goes in here, and this has some kind of like peel off thing on it or something. Okay, and then what I was thinking was to tie in the red from down here to up here, maybe putting like the little heart. I thought that might be kind of nice. Kind of in the middle as much as possible, like so. Staple it. Again, just to add a little bit more detail, kind of tie in the staple a little bit. And then time for the 12. I think it'd be kind of nice just to have the 12 like on its own. Maybe like right there. Okay. I think I'm going to try to kind of line it up between the grains of the wood a bit. So we'll do that. Staples. And then I think we can call that page 12 done. I feel like maybe we could use like a little bit of red something up here. We like the red star up here. No, not really. Could put the star like right in the middle. That might be kind of cute. Why don't we do that? I haven't done that yet. I like that it adds just a little bit more red. Okay, so red, red, red. Okay, so that is page 12. And then on this page, day 13 or story 13 or whatever you want to call it, Archie and I went for a walk because he loves walks. It's like one of his favorite things in the whole wide world. Yeah, so for this page, I think I'm just, again, I don't know what I'm gonna leave that there. I do know that I want to stamp on this piece of vellum that will go over part of the photo. So this was one 6x8 photo that I cut down to fit into the 3 pockets. And I really like how it turned out. I like how he and I are in the bottom half and then the leaves and stuff are in the top half. And it shows kind of like how we kind of have a season here in California, but not really because most of these were like green still. But I like the photo in black and white. I thought it was nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and start stamping on this. And I'm going to use some StazOn. Will work well on the vellum. And these are the L Studio stamps. I'm just gonna stamp out walking the dog dog. Because that's like our nickname for him is the dog dog. I don't know why, but it is. But similar to my last video where I did some stamping, I am going to speed up through this part and put up some music for you guys, again, just because I'm a crazy slow stamper and I don't want you guys to have to suffer through that. So I will be right back in just a minute once this is stamped. But yeah, I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, so that is my stamping. I like how it turned out. I think I could have done a better job kind of orienting the words and stuff, but I'm totally fine with it, how it turned out. It doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm gonna set that aside to dry for just a second. And then this is where the last page will go. I was thinking I could put the 13 like down here, but I feel like this is super crowded then. So I know it sounds like super boring again, but I was thinking of just putting the 13 like up in one of these. So I could do like this, and then that's kind of nice. I could put it over here, walking the dog dog. I kind of liked it over here actually. And then it makes it just a little bit different from the previous page, because the previous page had it right here too. So I wanted to kind of switch it up just a little bit. Really liking having them like right in the middle. You could do it like up in the corner or something, but I actually kind of really like it just right in the middle. And I don't really want to add any more embellishments to this page. I like how kind of simple and monochromatic it is. I don't really feel like it needs anything else. I mean, I definitely could add like something here, but I actually kind of like it as a nice break from all this color. So that is it for my days 10, 11, 12, and 13. I hope you guys found this enjoyable, that maybe you got some fun ideas that you can use in your December daily album. I'm doing a whole December daily playlist, so I've already have videos on the first part of my album, so I will link that playlist down below in case you've missed any of them. I'm also doing a video every single day this month, so if you want to watch any of those, I will link it down below. But that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!